There are two components to referencing: in-text referencing, and the reference list. In-text referencing refers to citing your sources within the text or document itself. Take this journal article, for example. The second referencing component is the reference list. This is placed at the end of the document and consists of all the different sources that have been integrated and cited within the text. This is different from a bibliography, which also features all the works that have been consulted but not necessarily cited in your writing. So how do you reference? Start by determining the referencing style that you are expected to use in your discipline. There are many different referencing styles. These have been developed by universities and professional bodies to guide authors in producing written documents within their field of work or study. They specify how to format and present documents, and most importantly, how to correctly reference sources. Some examples include the Harvard referencing style, the Vancouver style, used in health and medical sciences, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or IEEE style, and the Modern Language Association, or MLA style. The preferred referencing styles at the Faculty of Science and Engineering are the Chicago 17th edition and American Psychological Association, or APA, 6th edition. Which style to use will be specified in your unit outline. But, if you are unsure, make sure to check with your lecturers before starting on your assignments. Let's take a closer look at in-text referencing. Both Chicago and APA referencing styles use the author date system for in-text citations. The Chicago referencing style is demonstrated in this paragraph, where in-text references have been highlighted in yellow. In this sentence, there are two in-text citations. Both are located within parentheses at the end of the sentence. The type of citation employed here is an information prominent citation. This means the information derived from your sources is presented first in the sentence, before the citation. Each citation is comprised of the author's last name and the publication year. In the first citation, Schohamer et al., 2007. Schohamer is the last name of the first author in a list of 4 authors. There is no need to include the last names of the other authors when there are 4 or more for a particular source. It is sufficient to replace this with et al., which means and others. The full reference details will be recorded in the reference list at the end of the document. Similarly, in the second citation, Mergler et al., 2007. Mergler is the last name of the first author in a long list, which is represented by et al., and followed by the year the journal article was published, 2007. Take a look at this next sentence. Notice how the citation is found at the beginning. The author's last name, Sunderland, is not presented within parentheses, but rather embedded within the sentence. The publication year, 2007, is inserted within parentheses. This type of in-text citation is referred to as an author prominent citation, where the emphasis is on the originator of the cited work. You must reference your sources every time you reproduce someone else's words. You do this by placing the word, sentence, or short extract within quotation marks, as shown in this example. The page number should be noted in the citation. Quoting is not really used in scientific writing, but is more common in the arts and humanities. You should also provide a reference when you are paraphrasing or summarizing the ideas, insights, or information produced by other authors. Paraphrasing refers to using someone else's ideas, but rewriting them in your own words, or into your own voice, to support or develop your own ideas. A paraphrase is roughly the same length as the original source. On the other hand, summarizing involves giving a short and succinct account of these ideas, insights, or information. A summary is much shorter than the original text. Let's move on. So, how do we reference tables that have been reproduced from another source? Tables refer to numerical values and text presented within rows and columns. First, place a table number and title above the table. Second, include a short caption below the table. This should begin with the word source, followed by the phrase table reproduced from. If you have made changes to the table, write adapted from instead of reproduced from. This is then followed by the citation, which comprises the author's names, with a publication year and page number, where you found the table, in parentheses. Lastly, include the source in the reference list at the end of the document. How do we reference figures that have been taken from another source? Figures include charts, graphs, technical drawings, photographs, and maps. Start by placing a number and title below the figure. Then, include a caption that states where the figure has been reproduced from. Remember to record the source in the reference list.